Everyone has video game genres that they can appreciate. I mean, some might like RPGs, first-person shooters, racing games, shmups, and so on. My own personal preference is typically stuff like Contra, Mega Man, Metroid, and of course Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Then I go into racing games like Project Gotham, Forza, Burnout, Wipeout, and then of course shmups like Radius, Radiant Silvergun, Panzer Dragoon, and so on. And of course arcade games. But we're going to get into some Wolfenstein 3D and amongst other games today. And we're going to be able to run with this update, not only Wolfenstein 3D, but Wolfenstein Spear of Destiny, as well as Super 3D Noah's Ark. But let's do Wolfenstein right now. And last time I tested this, it actually crashed. But I got the crashes completely fixed up, and it's going to go out in the next update. Let's check the game out for a moment here. We'll play Episode 1, Escape from Wolfenstein here. Help if I push the right button. I'll just do the bring him on difficulty here. And we would have already crashed at the first door here if we did my last demonstration, but so far so good. And see if I could even get to this first stage. It's been a while since I played this game. Very first introduction to this game was my friend's PC in the 1990s. And at the time I was more of a console gamer, particularly with systems like Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, and so on. But I know many of you are probably watching this right now like, hey, you're going the wrong way, Kylan. But we'll see what I can do here. I got this. Not bad. I think I can at least manage to get to the first stage here. We'll see. Help if I don't waste my ammunition. Okay, and I'm pretty sure they actually replaced the dogs in the Super Nintendo version with rats, if I remember correctly. Okay. I knew I heard that dog, that digitized speech dog there. So far, so good. See if I'm going to be going the right direction here. Too bad we don't have like a pull-up heads-up display map here. Not as bad as when you're playing like Go-Go 13. That maps in both Mafia Conspiracy and the original Go-Go 13, the 3D stages are incredibly difficult to get through. And I know I can't go through there, so I'm going to backtrack a little bit and hopefully I'll be able to find my way out of the stage. Try door number 2 here. I think I just came through this way. Yeah, I know I came through that way, so I'll go the other direction here. And let's see what's over here. There we go. I knew I heard that guy. I think I have a chance of making it to the stage. Oh, pretty cool game. Okay, we found all that loot there. I think we're near the end of the first stage. My health is getting pretty low, though. I'm going to have to conserve it here. So far, so good. Need a little bit more health, though. Red Elf needs help badly. I still need to get the next gen Wolfenstein games on PS4, which they have an old and new one. Give me some health here. I'm low on health. It's a pretty suspenseful game, though. I'm not sure what to expect around any corner. I think I'm at the end of the stage. And there we go. We're at the end of the stage. And this has a pretty badass soundtrack for the time. Okay, what do we have in stage 2 here? I'm going to try a few of the other games, though. I'm just kind of doing a little gently qual. Okay, we have the dogs again. But definitely running awesome now. And yes, this will be next update. I'll try to get out probably within the next week or so. But Wolfenstein's playing great. For those of you on the Mega Drive, SNES, and NES Classics, this will be right on the Mod Hub. You just have to download it and have the core installed and you'll be fine. But we'll try Spear of Destiny for a quick moment, too. While we're at it. We'll just go into load that real quick. Load content, start directory, dummy. We'll go to Wolfenstein folder again. We'll do the Spear of Destiny game. See how that runs. Real quick. And let's see how this performs, because I had it crash within mere seconds last time I ran this. Same difficulty here. And it always crashed right at this door over here. I didn't even make it to this door. And I did this time. Awesome. Not bad. And there are a lot of RPGs. I like RPG style first person shooters as well. Like Hybrid Heaven is a little bit like that. For those of you who've ever played that great Konami Nintendo 64 game. But yeah, Spear of Destiny's run great. Okay. And then we'll have to try the Noah's Ark one as well. But yeah, Spear of Destiny's playing great. So is Wolfenstein 3D. My health is low. I'm going to get out of there before I die. We're going to do the other one. We'll do the last of the bunch here for right now that are going to run on this core for the time being. Plus, you can run some add-on packs, but we're going to do Super Noah's Ark right now. And this game is actually purchasable now, so it's on Steam along with some other games. I mean, even though some games might have been free for a while, they eventually might make it to Steam, and then they're pretty much removed from abandonware status. Carl the Camel, Jenny the Giraffe, Melvin the Monkey, Gary the Kangaroo. We'll just do the first stage, why not? Normal difficulty. It's interesting because they tried to reduce the violence here. And you have a slingshot and you're taking on animals here. Kind of reminds me of the South Park first-person shooter game where you're throwing snowballs, which you could add a special extra surprise to if you remember that from the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 1 versions. And the multiplayer in the South Park game was hilarious. This is actually on Super Nintendo as well, so you can run the Super Nintendo version of this if you so choose to. But this is one workaround some companies use to try to get away from actually getting in trouble because of violent games. I mean, this game, you're putting enemies to sleep rather than actually demutiating them. I'm not sure what I'm using. Am I using like sprinkle powder to put them to sleep there? Okay, we got some other first-person shooters as well, I mean, because there's some that many of you might not even be aware of. Like, there's actually an interesting one on PlayStation 1 I'll do for a moment here. We'll do the Star Wars one. I mean, there's so many different Star Wars games, even like a Star Wars Twisted Metal game, but here we have Star Wars Dark Forces. Quite a few are going to be quite familiar with this, but this is a first-person shooter style game, too. But a little bit like over-the-shoulder perspective. We're going to try this with Neon. There we go. I think it's very cool that we can take one license and turn it into multiple genres. I mean, we're talking like Star Wars one-on-one fighting games, racing games, light gun games, on-rail shooters. I mean, there's just so many different genres that they have done, and here we're doing our first-person shooter style genre. And of course, we have our like God of War style Star Wars games too, like the more recent one, which is damn cool, which I have on Xbox One. Let's try this for a brief moment, see how this plays. And like I said, my first true introduction was stuff like Turok and Doom on, of course, Nintendo 64 of all systems. When I was on Super Nintendo, I really didn't pick up any first-person shooter games per se. I was more about getting stuff like Super Punch-Out, you know, ActRaiser, and so on. You know, the standard staple 2D style games. Okay. Playing quite nicely here. There he is. Got our staple music for Star Wars. Quite a nice game to play. See if I can figure out what the jump button is. There's triangles jump. Always takes a little bit of a moment to get used to the controls. Not quite like the mastery of awesome controls that you have in a game like Super Metroid, where you really use that controller to its precision later on when you get all them crazy moves, like grappling and such. Not bad. This game is quite nice to play. Definitely going to be in my lineup for a while. See, we're, okay, there's our little key door there. See what button does this. You gotta get used to these controls. There we go. Too bad they don't make the stormtroopers shoot like they do in the movies. Some of you might have caught the Easter egg in Mandalorian with the stormtrooper shooting. If you have not, it's funny as hell. Okay. I'll try to get more Star Wars games in future videos. Yes, I do like the God of War style ones that are plain actioners too. But this is a damn cool first-person shooter game, without a doubt. And I'm kind of wondering if you have like Force-type powers in this game too. I mean, for those of you who play this game, I've really not played this game for many, many years. I don't remember much from it. And I came that way already. But yeah, this game is plain awesome. We're going to do something different right now. We're going to go to exit RetroArch real quick. And then we're going to go back to the main user interface, the main interface. We're going to push start for auto blame here. And then I'm going to push select a few times. And I'm going to have some apps here. And genderbent did a great job of porting over Marathon 1, 2, and 3, and you're going to be able to run these as well, and you already can with the retro boot, but with my next release, these will be in my release as well, but we're going to play the first Marathon real quick. And he did an incredible job. I mean, spent several days getting all of these together, along with some other ports as well, like Open Terrain and such. A great shmup. Somewhere in the heavens, they are waiting. And this game is actually made by none other than Bungie. In 1994, they went on to make the invariably awesome Halo series, and of course Destiny 1 and 2 and so on. So let's check this out for a brief moment and see how this plays as far as the PlayStation Classic performance and speed are concerned. Okay, new game. And this atmosphere has already reminded me quite a bit of old Alien Resurrection games on like PlayStation 1, as well as Doom 3 on, of course, Xbox. Get used to the controls there. We could push triangle, I believe, to switch weapons, like in most first-person shooter games. Very atmospheric, great music. We can push select button to see the map. That'll be helpful. Oh, where'd that guy come? There we go. My health is already fairly low. I need more health. I heard him. Gotta be right around the corner here. Probably around the stairs or whatever. See if we can get the drop on this guy. I need some health. Bad. Yeah, you're going down. Punch out style. That's hilarious. I need ammo. Bad. Hopefully there's some ammo up here. Yeah, this game is really cool. And you got 3 of these that you can play. Very thoroughly impressed with this. This will be fun to play. Like I said, since I was a hardcore console gamer, I didn't get to enjoy this in 1994 on PCs when many of you others were. When I got a PC, I was actually more or less playing emulation on it more so than actual PC games. But I did play my Crysis and so on and such. But for right now, we're going to exit this. Okay, and we're going to go back to the main user interface. Okay, now I'm going to actually switch over to my analog controller so I can play some more games that are not really manageable with the default PlayStation Classic controller. So let me go into RetroArch here. And I'm going to use my first-person shooter controller. This is the controller I would typically use to play stuff like GoldenEye and such. And let's see what kind of first-person shooters we can play real quick. We'll go to low content, Star Trek 3, Dummy, and we're going to go to Dreamcast for one game. One that I'm a big fan of. I like Mach-In X. Very cool game. One of my staple games to play on the system. We'll do Flycast Extreme for this. And I should have a save point. I believe I tested this out a while ago. Because if you don't have a save point, you have to spend about 5 minutes to go through a few cinemas before you can actually start the game. But very cool game. And for some reason, when you play the game, it actually says Deus Ex. I wonder if it has anything to do with that later series. Okay.
Deus Ex Machina.
Right there, Deus Ex. We'll load our game. Again, I'm running with the analog controller now because it's much more manageable. Yes. And I'm trying to think of what other, like one more games I could do as far as like first-person shooters are concerned in this video. And this map right here, the overhead map, reminds me of Strider 2 Arcade. Nothing to be confused with Strider Returns by US Gold on Mega Drive, which is a completely different style of game. Even this map right there, that overhead pseudo 3D map, looks like Strider 2 Arcade. Ridiculously so. But look how amazing this looks. This looks beautiful. And this is actually a 60 frame per second game. It really, really shows, too. This is running flawlessly. Very, very impressed. And you might notice that this game reminds you quite a bit of games like Mirror's Edge, which came out later. Wide lock on enemies. I can strafe and such. Oh, this is running beautifully. Very, very impressed with this. So yes, this is a game that many of you might not have ever heard of, but it is a damn cool game. Well worth playing. And I'd have to say games like this and Four Wheel Thunder, Hydro Thunder, and of course Phantasy Star Online V2 were just big staples in my Dreamcast catalog. I've always been a big fan of more obscure games, as you can see. Okay, this game is playing quite nicely. I'd highly recommend checking this out again. It's called Mach-N X. Okay, I love the ninja aspect to it as well. Obviously, I could have used a little bit better parrying there because my life is down to less than 30% right now. I need more health. Okay, that helps. Awesome. And let's see what's here on the terminal here. There we go. Yep, that would help. And yes, there are platformer sections in this game as well. But we're going to just go through here for right now. Oh, here we go, a save point. Okay, we'll go back. At least we have a save point. And here we have a platformer section. Oops. We've all done that before. There we go. That'll help me get back up there. We just gotta go up the stairs one more time. I'm sure you've all done that in games. Like in TMNT 1, where you go through the sewers and you try jumping when you really don't need to. Okay? Do this one more time. Okay. Okay, I think I can do it this time. There we go. We're back in action. And let's see what's behind this door. This really does feel like a 3D Strider game, in my opinion. You have like the plasma weapon like in Strider. Uh-oh. But yeah, this is actually one of the first games that went down in price because it didn't sell too well, but it's actually a damn cool game. Like I said, it reminds me so much of playing like a 3D Strider game, and I'd highly recommend playing. Okay, we got time to play at least one more first-person shooter, and we're going to go back to the main user interface, and we're going to do some Duke Nukem 3D. Let's go back to the main user interface real quick, push start, then we're going to push select until we get to the apps here, and I give personal thanks to Helix Horn, Hendrix266, and TX for the original work on the port, and of course genderbent for helping out and incorporating this on PlayStation Classic, and of course the original developers. So here we go, we're going to check out Duke Nukem 3D, which was previously only possible to run via DOSBox. It didn't run all too well there, and of course DOSBox XPN ran it a bit better, but here it's running flawlessly. And we're also running with a CD soundtrack. Gotta love the CD soundtracks like Double Dragon, Mortal Kombat, NBA Jam, and so on. Here we have a little bit of je ne sais quoi as far as the verbal interchange of the main character's self-awareness here. Reminds me quite a bit of David Rash and shows like Sledgehammer from the 1980s. And of course Clint Eastwood in the entire Dirty Harry movies. See if we can take these out without losing some health here. Bam. So far so good. The CD soundtrack is incredible here. Okay, we got this. I'm gonna try to get to the stage. It's been a while. It's run so seamlessly awesome here. Give me some ammo and health here. There's some health. Get out of here real quick. Okay. I think there's some health there. I got this. I need a jetpack like these enemies have. There we go. I think what I need is up here, but I need more health bad. Gonna take this sparingly here. I was hoping I could get the jump on the enemies, but it never works out quite that way. Oh no, I'm out of ammo. This sucks. There we go. Some health. I know somebody's around the corner here. I know it. I know it. Right there. There we go. We got our key card. Hopefully we can make it back down the stairs. Having some faith there. It was a good thing I took out the enemies downstairs before I went back up. Oh, we got more to worry about there. Give me some ammo. Need some health too. Bad. Okay, where do I go next? Let's see if I can remember this. There's more ammo and health. We got Whoopi Goldberg's new movie, Sister Act 3 apparently, and then we have Tagging Up Bleach Blonde Biker Bibbos. Let's see what's behind this door real quick. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't have much ammo. I'm going to screw myself bad. Give me some ammo. Oh, great. I'm screwed. Give me some health and ammo, please. There we go. There we go. We're back to square one here. Hoping I can at least make it out of this section. We're going to the arcade, apparently. Got the jump on that guy. Where do we go now? I think I have to go back up there. I don't think I went up. There we go. Okay. Oh, I don't want to go there. That's a tight thing. And I could have done Angry Bird style there, right there. Bam! That could have taken everybody out in the room. I wish I would have seen that sooner. Okay. And we have our access key to get through here, apparently. Awesome. So far, so good. Oh, didn't expect that. Is that her Bebop Barrage study from D&D there? Come on now. Is that the best you could do? Oh, great. Yeah, these enemies are enough way up. So we got Bebop and Rocksteady here, apparently. Did I miss some health back here? I know I'm going to be taken out any time now because my health is quite low. I'm afraid to go through this door. Oh no. Give me some ammo. Oh, I took his head off. That was awesome. Auto-destruct. Okay, we made it to the Hollywood Holocaust, but hope you enjoyed the video and there'll be more to come.